What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be taking a look at a title called Bloodgrounds. So I have like a confession to make. I saw Gladiator when I was like 11 years old when it first came out, and it basically made me love Gladiator stuff for the rest of my life. It was just hard imprinted on my personality as an aspect of myself that I could never quite get away from. And so anytime a new Gladiator game comes out, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna have to take a look at it because I love Gladiator stuff. Fighting in the arena, the throng of the crowd. Who doesn't love gladiator fights? And so today we're taking a look at Bloodgrounds, which from what I've been told is a tactical strategy, sort of Gladius-style RPG, where you are leading a team of gladiators into the arena over and over and over again to dodge hazards, kick enemies into walls covered in spikes, fight with lions, all that kind of stuff. I figured it might be fun, and honestly, I haven't seen anybody else covering the game, so I figured we'd throw it on out there. If after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. The game's not out yet, but they do have a demo up, so you can play this right now if you wanted to do so. But without wasting any more time talking, let's just play the game, shall we? Let's see what this game's got going on. Anno Tiragus 370, a decade of peace following the Second Ember War, settles across the Holy Empire of Provantia. Okay. The living is easy for the wealthy and manageable for the poor. Poor once again turn to games for entertainment. The war, however, rages on for the ones called the Gladiators. Men and women alike, hardened by constant fights, engage in a never-ending battle against one another. Well, you know, like, I was told by a history teacher when I was like 19 that you can explain all of human history with one sentence. The strong did what they will and the weak suffered what they must. So it's a common theme. Some dream of freedom, some dream of fortune, and others hope for eternal, everlasting glory. Some, however, burn with inextinguishable rage, a hatred so focused it could cut through even the most resilient of armors like butter. But you know all about that, don't you? As a boy, you were cast into the arena alongside your noble father, condemned by Emperor Damus II for crimes your father never committed. You were forced to watch as he perished on the warm sand. Since then, you fought and you have killed, doing what you must to survive. And today marks the end of your service, as one final challenge stands between you and your freedom. Damn, the game's got like a really stark art style. I like that a lot. It's a tactical RPG. I probably don't need to see the tutorial. It'll probably be fine. We probably have like movement points. We probably have like action points, all that kind of stuff. Yo, did you just throw a spear at me? You also destroyed our treasure, you dick. That treasure was for everybody. I can't believe that you did that. All right, so what abilities do I have on this initial patron? We've got Dual Slash, which gives us 49 to 54 damage. Okay, I could live with that. We've got Escape Artist, which is a smoke bomb, and then we can teleport to a different spot. We've got Bladed Rush, which allows us to jump over a target and then hit them and deal bleed. Okay, well, let's move up to here. Oh, I picked up an action point. Nice. Let's Dual Slash this dude. Oh, dude, I love this animation style. This is like the proper use of a pixelated filter right here. Like, it doesn't turn the entire game into looking like dog mush. Like, it's still distinct what you're looking at, but it looks really, really stylized. I like it a lot. So that didn't hurt him as much as I was hoping it would hurt him. Maybe I'll jump over to here. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'll do that, although that put me directly next to this guy. I'm having fun playing with my abilities right now, like, whee! And instead, what does this do? So if I wanted to, like, I can teleport away. All right, teleport over to here just to get away from him, because I don't know what his movement's going to look like before he, like, smashes my shit up. And I've got a feeling that a smashing is a-coming for me right now. I'll end my turn. We've got our other gladiator's turn right here. We've kind of got to make a decision who we want to square off with. What does that do? It gives you health? Okay. So he's got, like, a rope pull that he can pull himself to a target. And then he's got a headbutt that will allow him to knock somebody back. Let's go over here. I guess he gets an attack of opportunity just for me moving inside of his space. That's fine. Now we know. Headbutt that guy into the wall, and he's now stunned. Hell yeah. I like the fact that we actually headbutted the guy and, like, TCB'd on him, dude. Just stab him up real quick with your Gladius. That's fine. These things don't cost anything, so a mechanical root. Create a trap. When a unit steps on it, they get snared. We can inflict bleed on all enemies in range. Oh, I need to move him, like, into a space. What is that, a bomb? It's a landmine? Oh, no, dude. I've got an archer. Is my archer up next? Oh, my archer is. Is that only in a straight line, though? Like she can't fire on diagonals? Oh no, dude, I want her to shoot the bomb. This'll hit everything in a pattern. Yeah, there we go. Blow his ass up. I love these kinds of like little environmental interactables. So far, I'm on board for what I'm seeing right now. It's basically Gladius, dude. And if you liked Gladius, for those of you that aren't old as hell like me, Gladius is considered to be like one of... Oh, you can attack from diagonals. Interesting. Okay. I learned something. Oh no, my archer, dude. Did he just eat an attack of opportunity to go after my archer? That's pretty smart, man. Oh, they want my archer bad. Okay, so they want my archer like aggressively. Wow, they're playing some pretty hardcore turns right now. Okay, well, I don't have a choice but to fight this guy now unless I teleport over to here, which I'm definitely going to do. So I've teleported over to this side, and then maybe we'll go, what is Scriptum Laceratio? Do that. There we go. Put bleeds on everybody. It doesn't cost me anything anyways. Finish off the amalgamation if you can. Perfect. Amalgamation's dead. Very nice death graphic right there. Love what I'm seeing. You move up here. You've still got movement left? Interesting. You're also bleeding profusely, though, brother. I would kind of like for you to not be bleeding profusely. Let's get in behind this guy. And I can't really headbutt him right now, so we're just going to finish him off the old-fashioned way, I suppose. Like, I've got enough stabs, I think, to kind of get him, like, fitted up with a whooping. And then we've got our archer up next. Yeah, that's fine. We can end the turn. I don't want to move or anything. So how do I get her away from this guy? Does she have like a disengage she can do? Doesn't look like it, but it looks like we're not locked out of point blanking people either. So maybe I'll just point blank him down real quick. He's now officially dead. Let's grab that AP right there. And what is that? 3 additional move points? Yeah, I'll take that too. I need you to be out of the way though. You're kind of like in a disadvantageous spot right now. Throw a bomb, I suppose, like right there. And I guess that'll do it. Let's end the turn. Oh, wow, he's got that. He could actually reach that. Okay, I didn't expect him to be able to reach that far. Fair enough. I'm learning all kinds of things about my opponents right now. They are way more crafty than I expected them to be. We've got to defeat the last enemy with a weapon ability. Okay. My stab doesn't go that far. So I'm going to stab you, and then I'm going to jump over the top of you because it looks cool and cinematic, and I like it. It makes me feel happy. It just makes me feel like I'm more skilled than I actually am. I was born into a body that has no talent whatsoever for anything, and so, like, when I get the opportunity to actually have talent, like in a video game or whatever, like, I'm going to take it. Can I grab that guy? I guess do it. Let's try. Sick. Okay. I think we can make that work. How much HP does dude got left? 29. Can I kill him with that? There we go. Kill him with that right there. I don't know if that counted as a... I don't know if that counted as a weapon ability. The good news is we just got a bunch of rewards for all of the guys we just gibleted out. We got a pact with the flame. While a unit is standing on a space with this status, the unit has 30% increased evade. Be kind of sick. All right, let's continue. Oh, we completed the challenge. It actually counted. So we got a frayed vestment right there. It gives us a little bit more health and initiative. Okay, let's go to the city. On this day of AT 3070, your quota was finally met. You have at last set foot outside the arena walls for the first time in 19 years. You were left with nothing but the wounds, a sack of gold, and a faint memory of a place you once called home. You head south to the capital, to a small coastal town called Maravento, an estate left to you by your late father, the only place outside the walls that you know of. Your fighting days are over, but you can use your knowledge and your inheritance to act as a patron, recruiting warriors to aid your cause. You will bide your time until the day you'll fulfill the oath you made to your father and yourself. To kill the Emperor, destroy his legacy. Oh, we're aiming straight for the top, huh? This is like a full-on Gladiator type situation. We're trying to take him down. All right, so I've designed my thing right. Actually, normally this kind of customization for your banner at the beginning of video games isn't really... It doesn't have a lot of options. This game actually does, dude. There's a lot of different shapes for the flag. There's a lot of different patterns. There's a lot of different symbols you can play around with. You can randomize the thing if you want to. I've also got to pick a name. I don't know what kind of name I want to take, so I guess I'll just leave it how it is for right now. I don't know, dude. I can think of funny things, but, like, I don't know, dude. I'm phoning it in today. Good morning, Patronus. Welcome back to Maravento. Isn't it a beauty? Hey, here's a question for you. If we lived inside of a giant mansion and had all this money and servants and stuff, how come you didn't come get me when I was getting stabbed to death? It's quite empty now, with some forgotten souls here and there, a sad sight indeed, but try to see it through my eyes, Patronus, all this potential. Look past the bricks and the sun-faded roofs and look at the core. There's still life in there. Your fighting days might be over, but I can see the passion burning within you. Ah yes, at the ancient age of 19. I no longer have the physicality to fight. It's retirement era. You can draw on the experience you gained fighting in the arena to assemble your own team of gladiators. Surely with your knowledge and tactics, your team will rise through the ranks of the arena tournaments in no time. And through your generous patronage, we could restore Maravento to its previous glory. I mean, it looks pretty rad to me right now. It's way nicer than my house, that's all that I'm saying. I would like to invest in some crucial infrastructure first. An infirmary is a necessity for your fighters. They're not made of stone. Maybe a market as well, eh? We can go have a word with the city planner at the town hall and he'll help us with it. Or better yet, we should visit the inn first. No, you misunderstand, my friend. The inn is a place to hire gladiators. I'm sure Wix would give us a good price. She's kind of fond of me, you know? Okay, let's go ahead and we'll talk to the city planner and we'll see what we've got going on. Okay, so the city planner, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. This is a very chatty game, but honestly the dialogue seems perfectly fine, but for the purposes of doing a first impressions video, we kind of want to get back to gameplay, and so like, you know, I'm fine with skipping that so that we can get into the functional parts of the game. So it looks like in the first stage we've got 2,200 bucks right now. Okay, let's get an infirmary. Oh, look at that. It built a little infirmary for us. Nice. The portraits are really cool, too. They give me almost like a Blasphemous vibe. If you ever played those games, that's kind of what it looks like. Sick, dude. We also needed to go to the inn. And in the inn, we can actually get new characters. So we've got a Magus over here. We've got Retiarius is over here. Retiarii, I guess, if we were going to pluralize it. And then we've got Secutors. Okay. I will take all three. Can I take more of them? Like, how many is a normal gladiator team? Oh, these ones are all going to cost me money from here on in. What's an Arkham do? Skilled archers. Okay, and a Gillis. We've got nimble melee combatants. Okay, so that's what I was. I was the guy doing all the front flips and everything else. A Deriva is a warrior priest with team utility and supports people with divine will. Yeah, I think a healer sounds really, really good. Let's get a healer in there. I think we've got our bases covered. So we've got a mage, we've got ourselves a physical guy, we've got ourselves a warrior, and we've got ourselves what looks like a healer. I feel like that's a decent spread. So drag the gladiator's portrait to add them to the challenge team. Okay, so for the first challenge team, I'd probably just go with like a warrior, and a healer. We're going to play this like extra safe in this first battle because I don't know what's going to happen. And then we can also equip consumables. I put the armor on one of my warriors, and then we've got a Pact with the Flame, we've got Scriptum Lacerato, or Mechanical Roots. Let's try the Mechanical Roots, I guess. And like, is this the point at which I should probably go out and like fight a guy and stab him to death for glory? Okay, let's go fight a guy for glory. It looks like in Zahar there's a tournament right now. A novice challenge. Okay. The most popular arena in all of Provantia, Zahar stands as a testament to the Empire's grandeur, offering a stage where warriors clash amidst roaring cheers. Their battle is a spectacle of skill as well as ruthlessness. Is there a place, like, let's build a market first, because I kind of want to equip my guys. We're all walking into battle in our underwear. There we go. Now we've got a market, so we'll get that thing going right there. Apparently there's an achievement for getting a market. I don't need to talk to you right now. Go away. So what does everybody have? So she's got a stick, he's got a club, and he's got a club. So we've got, like, maximum Unga Bunga energy right now. I would like to not have Unga Bunga energy. I would like to have actually killing a guy energy. So I'll take a soldier's breastplate, I guess, from the shop. I will take a leather harness. That sounds good, too. I'll take both of those. I'll take the spear. I will take the leather wrist guard. And what is that thing? An armlet? Yeah, give me that. And what's that? A circlet? All right, I'll take all of it, dude. I'm not too worried about money right now. I'm interested in people being alive when we get out of the actual combat. Because right now, it's not super clear whether or not we're going to survive this thing. This guy has a trident on his portrait, so I'll go ahead and give him the spear, I guess. We probably want to tack as much of this armor on our tanks as we possibly can, just to get their HP up. Yeah, that looks good to me. We've got a little bit of something on everybody. You put on the cloth armor and you can keep your stick, I suppose. And now we can go into battle. To battle! We begin the challenge! Alright, so it's a 3v2. That's really, really good for us. Use Claudia's class abilities 8 times. This guy, does he have daggers sticking out of him? Like, what is up with that guy right there? Or is he holding them in his hand? I get the feeling he's going to throw daggers at me. That's the vibe that I'm getting right now. I want to move to there, but I'm worried this guy with his big-ass battle hammer is just going to smash my balls off the second I get up to this location. So I kind of wish there was a wait and delay your turn till the end of the initiative track, but I suppose that would ruin the point of having initiative. Let's throw a trap over there. Throw a trap over there. If we throw this signum, we get armor inside the radius. So I'm going to throw that right there so that these guys have armor. How long does that last for? Just like 1 turn? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and let them pass. I want to see what the enemy does. They threw something into the ring. Quinta is up now. What does Quinta do? So Quinta has the same abilities that our last guy had. Okay, that's good. You set up right here and wait for... Actually, set up right here like an ambush and wait for him to hit the battle trap right there. Because he can't go around the outside, so really no choice. These guys are probably, seeing what we saw from the AI before, they're probably going to try to get to my healer. How far does that go? Okay. You maybe... Oh, wow, she's got, like, really terrible movement. If she gets run down, she's in trouble. All right, fair enough. I do like that the gear shows on our characters. That's really nice. What's this guy going to do? He's going to step on that trap right there. Okay. We're in business now. I don't want to set up next to that if I can help it. How far away can I hit that from? I need somebody that can smack that thing. This would be a really good plan to have somebody can hit that, because if I'm right here, it's going to AoE me if he decides to smash it. And this so far feels like the kind of game where he's definitely going to try to smash that. Let's go over here. We'll throw a net on you. Good stuff. We will step over to here, and I'm just going to take some chances, I guess, and then I'm going to shank you. There you go. Get a nice little shivving in. Do they get an attack of opportunity? They do. Okay, they were netted, so I didn't know if while netted they still get an attack of opportunity, or if it was going to be like it is in, like, Battle Brothers. You just bludgeon this guy to death. I don't really have a lot of large-scale requests from you. Oh, this one can't attack diagonal. Okay. Vindicta. Mark a single unit in the enemy. They get +1 mark. It increases their damage by 20%. Okay, mark them up. You. And then smash. Smash. And we started it out okay. I feel like we started out a little bit live. Hopefully he goes around and doesn't attack his own teammate right there. You move over to here, and do you have to lay on hands for that to work? You do. Okay, so you are very, very slow. It is really all there is to it. Well, I'll start working her that way, but she can't really do anything right now. I knew he was going to do it, dude. Well, that guy's dead in just a big shower of gore. I didn't expect him to take out his own amigo. Like, I didn't think that was going to be a thing that was going to happen here. You move in to block him. Go ahead and drop your banners so that we get armor. There we go. And then you smash that fool up. Get him. Just, you know, give him a nice little shanky-shanky. Who's up now? I do hope, like, make this a little bit brighter around their feet. That white color, it blends in with the sand. You might want to make this like a green or a blue color so that you can see it a little bit easier. Do we get any kind of bonus from hitting him from behind? I'm scared to move inside of his radius right now because he's just, like, better at this than I am, and they get attacks of opportunity, so I guess I'll just whoop on him with a club for a second. It says the first enemy in a line? Okay, okay. Can I hit him with that? I can. I can fire over the shoulder right there. Cool. I mean, I don't think we were going to get to use Claudia's abilities 8 times. Claudia moves real slow, so that challenge was going to be difficult from the beginning. I guess I could have just spammed heals on myself if I wanted to. We got some potions and things. Cool. Oh, we've got to fight again? Ooh, okay. All right, I thought I was going to have like a little bit of an R&R period. I will probably just let the enemy come to me. I don't know what that mecha spider's going to do, but we've got a favor of movement up there, so maybe I'll have her move up a little bit. Is there anything inside these crates if I, like, break them? Let's find out. There's gold and treasure inside the crates, so we definitely want to do the crates. Use 3 consumable items. All right, I'll throw a trap out over there. I don't really... I guess Quinta could use a healing potion. I'll give that a go. End her turn real fast because there's not much else that I can do. He's going to move up to there. What's the spider going to do? Spider's going to move to there. They're keeping a tight grid right now. How far out does his attack actually go? So he can attack from 2 away. That's good to know. Let's just keep everybody together and keep passing turns. Because my healer can't move. So, like, she's basically a healing turret. So, like, I'm kind of afraid to move her around. Uh-oh, you got the move. Oh, I thought he got the movement bonus, but then he wasn't going to get to use it because he stepped on the trippity trap. Ripperoonies. Okay, so can you attack on a diagonal? You cannot. So step forward. And then for you, throw a net on this moot. And then shank him up from behind. I think you do get a damage bonus when you hit it from the back, dude. You're wounded. I don't want to use it. It's 20% health, so I don't want to use my consumables yet. She could use it and actually get the full mileage out of it. Go ahead and heal yourself real fast. And then for you, mark him as the target so that we get bonus damage. And just swing away. Yup, just smack him with everything that you've got. In that turn... Oh, we've got healing items on the ground over there, too. Let's heal... him, I suppose? There we go. Give him a little bit of life, and then throw a projectile over the shoulder. Get him with that Septum Sempra, or what... Oh, no. It's a good thing I can AoE heal, because he can AoE smash. But he just exploded in Bloodfire, so I don't think we have to worry about it for much longer. Always a good sign when your enemies are exploding in Bloodfire. There we go. Get that spider up out of my dome piece. We are on fire right now, which is really kind of unfortunate. Wish that I was not on fire, but we are very much on fire. The Novice Challenge has ended, so we got ourselves an Arbalest and some more leather wrist guards. We got an Arcane Shield and a Fullman. Damage all enemies for 10 health. Hell yeah, dude. I'm liking the variety of consumables here that we get to play around with. This is pretty sick, bro. The Estate. What does that do? I must admit, the estate, like the town itself, has seen better days, Patronus. This was once a beautiful place, sprawling with life. Your late father, my oldest friend, made sure that the common houses were just as taken care of as the main halls. Alas, time fades everything equally as well. I love the little details in the background, like there's actually people walking around, and the clouds are actually flowing, dude. This is shaping up to actually be dope, because we almost never get Gladiator games, dude, and when we do, they're often underwhelming, or, like, they have a whole bunch of bugs, or they're, like, asset flops or something else like that. This is a really, really rad thing that they've got going on. If you like Gladius, it's Gladius. It seems like whoever made this really, really enjoyed that game. Worry not, my dear friend. You have me on your side. With my help, we will restore this place back to its golden days, brick by brick if need be. I'll have to hike down to Maravento soon. All the equipment is either rusted, broken, or missing. Okay, so we met the architect. Oh, they've got little challenges in here that give you money and stuff. Sick, dude. Hell yeah. Okay, so finish the Zahar Easy Challenge. We can give that a go. Get 8 or more gladiators and we get a rare weapon. Hey, they're still on fire. I don't think they're supposed to still be on fire after all this. So Cure gets rid of a negative status. Okay. I would say just heal them up. And does time pass or anything? Like, so... What is the time scale here? I just purchased the healing? I was kind of hoping that the game would have like a timeline at the top and time would flow while you were in here and you could pause it as necessary and the infirmary would give like, you know, plus a certain amount of HP a day or whatever. That's fine. We can go with the more arcadey gameplay too. Rest in the infirmary, fully heal, and be cured. Claudia has a level up, I think. Hold on. How do I make the Claudia level up? Did she have that the whole time? She must have. I must have bought her at level 2 instead of level 1. So I have a level point. I can increase her armor, I can give her more movement points, or I can give her crit. I'm giving her movement points because her terrible movement is the worst. Like, I would like her to not be a geographically flexible turret. I would like her to be like a real actual person that can walk like a human. Let's put the boots on our warrior. That sounds good. They also have perks up at the top, like experience gain, damage received, drunkard. They have way more evasion, so I guess they know that drunken master Jackie Chan style stuff, but they've got less gold gain. Purifying, she has a 50% chance to get rid of a status effect from herself when she kills an enemy. That's good stuff right there. Okay, maybe we hire a few more people so that we have another team. because this lady, the Magus, hasn't got to do anything. We can get, let's get an Arkham, and let's get a Retiarius for the next round. And then we'll go to the market, and we'll kind of see what they have on offers. So they've got a plain tunic. It's not much, but I'll take the tunic. Actually, let me sell my stuff real fast, dude. I got underpants everywhere. I'm like the underpants baron right now. Okay, so I'll take the tunic. I'll take the boot. Another spear would be nice because our other warrior's still using like an Unga Bunga club, and so I would rather not have that. But can you equip that? Oh, really? The throwing daggers and the arbalest are interchangeable. Well, I mean, this is damage plus 3, so, like, definitely take that. Maybe throw on... You know what? Let's clear out all of these guys. And on this round, we're going to bring the Magus. We're going to bring Bromvius. And I think we're going to bring Hax. I think. So you put on the tunic. You're going to be fighting front row. So you put on the boots and the tunic and the bracer. Everybody else can kind of fight naked, but I need your HP to be high because you're like my only frontline guy. Was there like a shield or anything inside of here that I could give somebody? I keep seeing like empty offhand slots, and so I would like to have something to defend myself with. With these guys right here, you rest in the infirmary. Oh, we only have the one rest slot. Okay, get the instant cure. You get the instant cure. It's only 4 damage at the end of the day, but like whatever. Is there anything interesting that I can build inside of here? It looks like my levels are gated by like the storyline that I'm trying to do. Okay, well, back into the fray then. Let's take these guys out for a novice challenge. The last novice challenge wasn't too bad, so I feel like they'll survive it. But it looks like when you level up, you basically just get like a randomized stat that you get to add to, which I think keeps it nice and simple, nice and quick. So we've got 2 easy battles. We've only got health potions on us. We're going to have to run this idiot down. I can tell already. Okay. You maybe move over to here and, like, smash this open. And then step back by 1. I just wanted to see if it had treasure inside of it. That one does have something. A favor of power. You get an action point. All right. Let's have you... What do you have? You have dash through. Dash forward, passing through, and damaging all targets with a chance of applying haste. And then we've got Aegis, which enters a defensive stance while provoking your enemies. He doesn't have the AP for it, though. All right, we'll try that next. You, Wizarding Lady. How far can you shoot? What is that right there? Flame Slash? Okay. And then we've got Earthquake. Oh, yeah, dude. Earthquake him. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. It's a shame that he bounced forward. He didn't get blown up by the mine, but that's my jam right there. I enjoyed that tremendously. Spider's going to move up. Spider's going to shoot me in the face with some kind of spider goo. Over here, we've got Crippling Shot. Let's go ahead and give him one of those. Dead. We shot his head off. So, not bad. Not bad with the William Tell energy. Okay, how far does this arrow go? Looks like it goes, but, like, I don't want it to go through my character, so I guess I'll just stop. They threw meat over there. It increases your damage by 50%. Go get my warrior some XP. There's an XP pickup right there. Like, why not go get that? And then you do, like, a taunt that maybe brings them over to you, because I've got a feeling he's going to go after... I've got a sneaking suspicion that they're going to go after my poor range guys back here. End the turn. Oh, he's going to blow me up with a barrel. Well, it's a good thing we put the armor up then. You move over to here. Hit him with a crippling shot. Perfect. So they've been crippled now. He's slowed, so he's got 50% less movement points. Get him with an arrow real quick, too, because, like, why not? End the turn. What is that? Oh, it gives you armor. It's like Doom-style armor shards. Okay. You move over to there. Aegis up one more time. Fine by me. Just keep yourself nice and armored up. Oh, Aegis costs 3, so that's his whole turn when he uses it. So his entire job is just to stand here and get punched in the face. She got a movement point. Does Flame Slash? Oh, Flame Slash is AoE. Okay. Maybe we'll try that then. That'll work. Ooh, we lit him on fire. Hell yeah. Okay, good. Ooh, extra action point too. Bye-bye, Spider. I love the amount of gore and viscera and like chunks of enemies that are flying around. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty in love with this title as of right now. It's basically just Gladius, and I love Gladius. I still have a copy on my shelf right now. Like, Gladius is hella fun. All right, Zeneda's class abilities 8 times, so that's you. Okay. Let's start clearing some barrels in the off chance we get, yeah, be strong. Nothing inside that one, unfortunately. I can dash forward, though. I don't know if it's a dash backwards, actually. Yeah, dash back over this way, and then we'll just set up right here for whatever they decide to do. Zeneda's up. I feel like Earthquake is a real good decision right now, so let's Earthquake it. Yep. Earthquake. All right, you've been Earthquaked. The power of wizardry. Okay, yep. You've established that you're really, really good at smacking naked ladies. I don't know where I want you to go, but volley. Hell yeah, that guy didn't even get an attack off. Sick, dude. Oh, he must have a perk that gives him armor when he murders people. Sick, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, what is that thing? Oh, they stab whatever's adjacent to him? Okay, we're going to need to be careful about that. Did that go out 2 tiles or did that go out 1 tile? I wasn't paying attention. I would like to be, yeah, go through there. Oh, that was sick, dude. We got him with the anime energy right there. A little bit of clipping through the armor when they go into their cheer, but, like, all good by me. Equalitus. Create a trap, and when a unit steps on it, all units of the opposite team are healed for 15% of their maximum health. Interesting traps in here, too. I'm actually kind of digging it. A crow's skull. A relic wielded in the wildlands by shamans, powerful in the right hands. So that's obviously going to go to our wizard. The leather hood over here will probably go to our archer. Okay, sick, dude. Well, this is Bloodgrounds. I'm really impressed by this demo. I'm ready for this. Hell yeah, you have my attention. I don't really see anything to complain about. It's a tactical RPG Gladiator game that's just like one of the greatest Gladiator games ever made on the PlayStation 2, Gladius. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in. That's all I got for you, folks. Bye.